Yo, what's up guys? XX Existential Crisis 139 here. So today I decided to make a life story slash commentary video because I need the YouTube money. So everybody just sit back, relax, enjoy the generic Overwatch gameplay plus this totally not fake story, and yeah, enjoy. So today I want to talk about the time I met the man himself, the President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. It's kind of funny how the story goes, actually. It was a pretty normal morning for me, but when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'm pretty hungry, and there's this little diner near my house that I like to go to grab a bite to eat and maybe have some coffee in the mornings. Everything was going normally. I woke up and I was feeling pretty hungry. I decided I would go down there. I'm not going to say the name of the diner for sake of my privacy, but I decided to go down there to grab a cup of coffee and maybe some eggs. That's what I usually get, at least. So I come up to the parking lot of the diner here. A lot of mornings I'll bike to the diner, but on this specific morning I was driving because it was super cold. So I come up to the parking lot, and the first thing I notice is there's a big black car with tinted windows in the corner of the parking lot, which was super weird to me, but I didn't think much of it because I was so tired. So I walk inside and I'm getting ready to order my food when I look over in the corner. Now I thought I was the only person in the restaurant, but obviously I'd seen the car outside in the parking lot and I knew somebody else must be there. There's this little corner part of the restaurant that goes back, and it's very hard to see back there, but if you go kind of to the side, you can see it. It's kind of weird to explain, but basically it was nestled back in the corner. And there were three guys in black suits sitting there, I remember. It looked like they were blocking something, and it was pretty unusual, but I went about my business and decided to order my food. So I go ahead and order my coffee and eggs as usual, and I go to sit down in my usual spot, which is pretty well out of the way of the people that were sitting in the corner. So I started to eat my food when, after a while, I saw them get up. And I was like, oh, this should be exciting. I get to see these guys walk past me. They're pretty unusual for my town. And so they get up and they start walking towards me. And I can see they're making kind of a wall out of their bodies, and I can tell somebody's behind them. So at this point, I'm thinking this is probably somebody pretty rich or pretty famous, and they're just stopping by to have a bite to eat. Early on while no one else is there. I'm like, okay, so I'm probably going to get to see who this is. And then they go ahead and walk past me, and I actually see that it was Obama himself, the President of the United States, in my little diner standing there. That was so weird to me, but I did what pretty much any person would do, and I said, Obama, that you, dog? And he turns to me, and he said, yeah, that's me. And I don't think his bodyguards were too worried. I'm not an intimidating person. I looked like I was minding my own business. So, they're not, they're not drawing their guns on me or anything like that. But the Secret Service can be pretty protective or whatever. Anyways, Obama said, yeah, it's me. And, obviously I knew that at this point. But he decides to respond with that anyways. So I pretty much realized that this is my opportunity. I quote back to Eminem in my head, if you had one shot, one opportunity, would you capture it or just let it slip? So I look Obama right in the eyes and I say, would you like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with me? He looks at me and he says, and I quote, sorry my dude, I have to get to my Brazilian oil wrestling contest. Now at this point I'm pretty much in shock. I'm sitting there thinking I had no idea President Obama was a Brazilian oil wrestler. This is huge news. This is really big. So I decided to be bold. I decided to be brave, and I asked him if I could tag along. Now this is what he says to me. He turns around, he looks me in the eyes, and he says, no. And then he didn't wait for my response. He didn't wait for anything. He just turns around, walks out the door, and never looked back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. It was totally fake. I made it up for views. And if you enjoyed it, just leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. I mean, definitely. I'm all about getting that YouTube money. So if you want to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button so you can get notified. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.